Hi, I'm Dylan Cox and this is my Sunday results wrap-up. Liverpudlian light heavyweight Tony Bellew travelled to Canada last night to take on hard-punching WBC champion Adonis Superman Stevenson. Not many people gave Bellew a chance and unfortunately the bomber did come up short. Tony started off reasonably well. He didn't really throw a lot of punches, but he was backing off and letting Adonis Stevenson come towards him. That was the game plan anyway. They didn't think Stevenson could fight very well going forward. They thought he was more of a back foot counter puncher. And it kind of worked a little bit. Stevenson was coming forward, didn't land too much in the first. And to Tony's credit, he got off a few nice right hands. He was missing quite wildly with the left hook though, but the jab was fairly decent. But when he was jabbing, he was bringing his right hand down. And Stevenson was looking at those gaps and he was hoping to capitalise on them later in the fight. Round 4 where things did heat up a little bit more. Some really good exchanges. I thought Stevenson was definitely on top there, and then he appeared to touch down. Now at first watching, when I first saw it, the first viewing of it, I thought, oh, that looked like a knockdown because there was sort of a few punches in there, but when we saw the overhead replay, etc., it was pretty clear that they tangled feet and it was more of a scuffing shot from Bellew that put Stevenson down. And when he was up, he didn't look to be particularly dazed or confused. So then in the 6th, we saw a lovely shot from him. Bellew dropped short with the jab, lovely counter punch, straight left hand from southpaw Stevenson. Sent a few shockwaves into Bellew. It sort of looked like he had a bit of a buzz about him. Followed him around the ring a little bit. They had a little bit of an exchange and a short left hand dropped Bellew quite big. He was up on his feet, looked to his corner, looked fairly steady, and then Stevenson, being the good finisher that he is and the big punch that he is, he finished it right there. And then a couple of left hands went in. Referee prompted to stop the fight with Bellew's leg looking a bit unsteady, and the right timing from the ref, and no complaints from Bellew or his camp. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to make the step up to top tier world class, which Stevenson does appear to be. I mean, yes, he beat Dawson in a round, and that's a rematch I'd like to see if Dawson wants it. Not because I think it'd be a great fight, but I do think Dawson does have the beating of Stevenson, but he just didn't get the chance to prove it. But I'm not taking anything away from Stevenson because that was a fantastic one-punch knockout of Dawson. He beat Tavorish Cloud, he avenged his only loss. He's had a great year, and on the undercard, he could face the man of the moment at light heavyweight as well, Sergey KOVALEV, who destroyed Ismail Shalek in 2 rounds. The first round was fairly even, but the second round, Kovalev dropped him twice. Right hands, beautiful power punching. The two of them, we've got to get that fight on. Over here in the UK, Derek Chisora returned to the ring again at the Copper Box Arena. He's been very active this year, looked trim, looked in shape, looked focused. Didn't have much in the way of resistance against Pala, but he did take him out in the 3rd round. Maybe some people are calling it a dubious stoppage, hit behind the head. The boxer didn't look too dazed after that, and he looked like he could continue, but nevertheless, Chisora marches on. 2014, he'll be looking for another world title crack. I'd like to see him in there against Deontay Wilder. That'd be a great fight, a test of both men. Can Chisora stand up to the power of Wilder, and is Wilder experienced enough to go hard rounds with a very tough pro like Derek Chisora? Also, Chisora will then hopefully get a crack at either Pulev or maybe even Vladimir Klitschko, see what Frank Warren can do with him. But it's great to have Derek in a good mindset, in good shape, and it really brings out some interest in the heavyweight division here in the UK, especially with David Hayes' potential retirement and Tyson Fury's retirement. We'll see what happens there, but I'm sure we'll see Fury in the ring in the next couple, 3 or 4 months. Well, that concludes today's Sunday results wrap up. Don't forget to like, share and comment on the video. Subscribe to the channel, youtube.com/secondsout. You know where it is. Check out the new videos I put up. I was working at a darts event this weekend, but I got to talk to some real big darts fans. I even got to talk to John Rawlings, commentator and broadcast for ITV. You've seen him on ITV, Box Nation, etc. He had some great things to say, and he predicted this fight right, as did darts commentator Chris Mason, a massive boxing nut who absolutely knows his stuff inside out, and he said Bellew wasn't going to last past 6. So he got it right, Rawlings got it right. You got to listen to those interviews. Don't forget to keep checking on the channel for the latest stuff. In the meantime, I'll see you next week, and stay safe, fight fans.